Welcome aboard! Ako si Lynn Bacani. Ito ang Maritime Viewpoints sa Marino World Online. Joining us is Miss Mary Ann Pastrana, Executive Vice President of Archipelago Philippine Ferries Corporation, owner and operator of FastCat.
Mabuhay! The Philippines is a huge archipelago. Our vision will fully connect the islands seamlessly. With great pride, we welcome you aboard FastCat, owned and operated by Archipelago Philippine Ferries Corporation. FastCat is a world-class fleet of brand new, mid-speed, roll-on, roll-off internationally classed catamaran vessels. Our goal is to bridge the thousands of amazing islands of the Philippines. FastCat is globally accredited, certified by American Bureau of Shipping, Lloyd's Register, and Bureau Veritas. Our vessels have overall lengths of 50 and 54 meters, with the capacity for at least 34 to 40 cars, 7 to 12 trucks or buses, and 300 plus passengers. FastCat vessels have been carefully designed and built to ensure the worry-free transport of goods and passengers to their destination safe and sound. Unlike other ferries, FastCat has twin hulls, built to withstand our country's weather and sea conditions. FastCat is impressively stable on water, better, faster, and safer compared to monohulls. Multi-hulls have no history of capsizing and represents less than 1% of global fatalities. Also traveling with you is a professional FastCat crew, highly trained to respond to any emergency on board. It has 4 internationally classed Yanmar engines, unlike most local vessels with only a single engine. This assures your voyage out on sea. FastCat is compliant with the International Maritime Organization's Safe Return to Port regulation. We value safety, and having more engines mitigates the risk and is better during emergency conditions. FastCat is much faster than most roll-on, roll-off vessels in the country. FastCat has a freeboard clearance above waterline of 3 meters. It handles rough seas and big waves better compared to vessels categorized to operate on inland or smooth water. FastCat also does not have a heavy ballast tank, unlike most regular ships. Instead, it has 10 watertight compartments to mitigate flooding. FastCat's multiple engine and superior propulsion system by Nakashima is not only environmentally friendly, but it allows travel at the fastest and most efficient speed. FastCat is also compliant with international fire and safety standards. FastCat wholeheartedly cares for the persons with disability and senior citizens, providing designated, easily accessible areas for convenience, comfort, and safety. Crew members are always ready to assist passenger in any situation or emergency. They are highly trained. Each member is required to regularly and repeatedly undergo world-class training programs on safety practices and management.
At FastCat, we practice key service essential principles. These principles define who we are and guide us in what we say and do to ensure that we delight our passengers and make their journey with us pleasant, comfortable, and fun. We put our customers first.
We understand sea travel is an experience, so enjoy FastCat's fleet space and amenities on the way to your destination. FastCat is pro-environment, and we're not just saying that. We are proud to let you know that FastCat has passed the Tier 2 emission standards, which safely protect the environment and the ocean from harmful pollutants. Our bridge control system is powered and supported by solar panels and wind turbines. For our future builds, more solar panels will be used to reduce fuel consumption and carbon emission. Plus, there's more! FastCat is using the latest European marine technology for ultrasonic anti-fouling to decrease marine growth on the hull for longer vessel protection.
A modern navigation system is in place for redundancy and preparedness for any eventuality on the sea. This state-of-the-art system includes 2 steering controls which can shift from automatic to manual, multiple radar and navigational system, automatic identification system, both thrusters to aid in docking and undocking procedures and for better maneuverability, improved water-cooled air conditioning system that is pro-environment. In case of emergency, FastCat assures our passengers' well-being, safety, and passage to shore to reach their destination.
With the interest and welfare of the Filipinos in mind, we will continue to modernize our fleet to offer a safe, fast, and convenient travel experience. New routes are regularly introduced to help boost business, agriculture, and tourism in our country's far-off places, and in turn, uplift the lives of local communities and contribute to the overall economic development of the Philippines.
As we sail into the future, we aim to be a comprehensive transportation solutions provider. Together with our partners from land transport, hotel accommodations, cleaning services, port management, training, shipbuilding, food services, and logistics, we are making it happen. United as one group, we are here to serve you. With all these innovations and waves of progress, we at Archipelago Philippine Ferries Corporation promise you one thing. As we expand to more destinations all over the country and Asia, we will provide our passengers superior features in safety and comfort and continue to improve vessel features and design. We assure you there will be more to come. Explore the beauty of the Philippines and experience genuine Filipino hospitality. Have a very safe, very fast, and very convenient trip.
Good evening, Miss Mary Ann, and welcome to the program.
Good evening, Lynn. Thank you for having me.
Kilalang FastCat sa mga modernong roll-on, roll-off ro-ro vessels nito na naglalayag ngayon sa iba't ibang lugar sa ating bansa. Ilan na ngayon ang inyong barko, Miss Mary Ann, at madadagdagan pa ba ito?
We're happy to say that we have 16 FastCats connecting the Philippine Islands, and yes, madadagdagan pa ito. Alam mo, Lynn, ang aming big, hairy, audacious goal ay 60 FastCats by 2030. Well, this was pre-pandemic. So, maaaring ma-delay, pero tuloy pa rin ang aming vision na gawin ito after all, there's so many islands in the Philippines.
We know na malaking tulong nga yan sa domestic shipping operations natin. Pero pag-usapan natin na ngayon ang mga programa ninyo para sa ating mga cadets naman. Itong ating mga future seafarers, lalo na ngayong pandemic, di ba? Kumusta ang inyong mga programa para sa kanila?
Naapektuhan talaga yan, no? Because the students have this fear of the pandemic, and then it's not helping that there are borders that are very strict, of course, closed borders. But what I can say is that our ships are moving 24/7, and therefore we can continue with the cadetship program. Alam mo rin, isang magandang gusto kong i-report sa industriya is that we have a structured cadetship program wherein kinumbine namin o blended learning na siya, no? So may dun sa 1-year cadetship program, merong time na nasa barko sila, may time na pwede silang mag-e-learning, meron kaming platform na tinatawag naming iLearn FastCat, meron kaming electronic training record book, at kinukumbine namin yan, in them getting familiar in the ports, in what it means to be in a shipping organization such as ours. So it's pretty much comprehensive, and I'm happy to say that we can take in a lot of cadets. We can definitely help solve this cadetship birth problems that we have in the industry.
How about this electronic training record book?
Diba, alam natin sa STCW, requirement na merong training record book ang bawat kadete na nag-undergo ng cadetship program. So what we did is we digitalized it in such a way that it is available on demand to the cadets, so they can use their phones, they can use their laptops, they can use tablet, and they can use it anywhere, whether there's a connection or not. So, pwede nilang i-access kahit walang internet connection, at pagka kailangan nilang mag-submit dahil we check it periodically, dun lang sila kukonect sa internet. So, it is powered by Cversity, which is an all-Filipino firm that I'm very proud of kasi mga batang Marino sila na natutong mag-code, or it's their passion, and they powered it for us. What does it do? No? So, it makes the training very transparent. So we make the cadets do it over the period of the time they are with us, and then we are able to check their progress. Para bang sa school, kung may grading system, ito meron din siyang grading system, and then we can share it with, of course, the students, and if they give access to schools and parents, pwede din. And ano yung overall effect nun? Overall effect nun din is gagaling sila, no? Because naiintindihan nila kung ano yung requirement ng training, and them actually doing it on board the boat, while in our office, while on the port, and it's transparent as I said. So happy ako na may ganito na, and we've been doing it for the past 2 years, and the feedback that we have received from school owners, from parents, is that they have seen the improvement on the cadets and the students per se. And even the students report that they learn more. Of course, they comprehend what they're going through, and it's fun. It's fun. Parang gamified siya. So we make learning fun. It's experiential. So kumbaga, win-win-win para sa ating lahat. Win sa estudyante, win sa eskwela, win sa magulang, win sa industriya. So, we're happy because this is transparent. Kasi yung nakakalungkot na experience ng mga kadete, hindi natatapos ang cadetship nila sa domestic, hindi nila nabuksan ang kanilang mga training record book. And there are some bad practices wherein they open it pagka, at the end of their term, and then how will you be able to fill it up in one time? So yeah, we're happy with that electronic training record book that we have available. 2 years we've been using, and we are continuously growing it via our I Learned FastCat platform, wherein it's customized to us. We load specific lessons in relation to our operations, aside from yung mga parang universal learning like supervisory skills, and of course yung mga functional, depends on where they are in our organization. So again, we are doing this because we want to train people, we want to increase the competence, and we want to prepare everybody for the needs of the industry. So from the academe to the industry, we have closed the gap. And then for our team as well, tuloy-tuloy ang aming training, tuloy-tuloy ang aming learning. Because yun ang kailangan ng ating industriya. Alam mo, dadagdag ko lang, Lina, ang shipping industry is highly technical. Merong mga pag-aaral na nagsasabi na ang mga Pilipino daw, ang strength natin nandun sa mga management, services industry, but this business is highly technical. So what does it mean? It means there's a certain degree of specialization and expertise needed, competency level in its own, na dapat nating pakagalingan kung gusto nating mag-improve ang ating industriya, kung gusto natin maging sustainable itong shipping industry or the maritime industry, then workers should be competent, should have the technical expertise. And in what we are doing, we are helping increase that, and we are helping make this industry stronger. Kasi nga, alam mo naman, Lynn, bago yung mga barko natin. Gusto nating panatilihin na ganyan ang itsura niyan. 10, 20 years, no? And we've seen it abroad. Nakita mo, dun sa mga sinakyan nating ferry, nung tayo nag-attend ng Interferry Conference sa London, no? Sasakay tayo, mga barko, 10 years, 20 years, ang gaganda, mukhang bago pa rin. And it's always a question in my head, na parang, why? How are they able to do this? And yun yung isang realization ko din. Kailangan ang Pilipino magkaroon tayo ng change in mindset. We have to be strong in preventive maintenance. We have to bring up our standards. Kaya nga po dito sa FastCat, kami po ay ISO certified, ABS class ang barko natin. So, kailangan pantayan po natin yung standards. And the way we train cadets, we are already introducing that.
And Marino World ay talaga namang naging witness dyan sa mga sharing of best practices ninyo, even sa international, no? Yeah, we have the conferences in Bangkok, Thailand, and London. Ano pa yung susunod na conference wherein kayo rin ang magiging speaker?
Yeah, ngayong February, kami naimbitahang mag-present sa World Ferry Safety Association sa New York to present about our technology, digital technology in training. Kasi nga, all eyes on us, no? Being a maritime nation and being manning capital of the world. Tinitingnan ng mundo kung anong ginagawa natin. And so we're happy to share that we are asked to present about this. And we've taken it to the next levels. Sabi ko nga kanina, 2 years na namin ginagawa itong iLearn FastCat and itong electronic training record book. So, syempre, take it to the next level. Ano po yung next level na yan? Augmented reality. Kung nanonood, napanood mo ba Mission Impossible, Lynn? Yung parang mga gumagalaw, digital. Anyway, that's augmented reality. We are doing that. So, kung ikaw ay kadete, ikaw ay empleyado ng FastCat, may kita mo sa screen mo ang mukhang FastCat, mukhang nakasakay ka sa isang FastCat. Pagkatapos doon, matututuhan mo ang iba-ibang parte ng barko at magkakaroon din ng assessment sa kaduluduluhan. And then the way it's presented is that mukhang totoo, kaya augmented reality. And then how we intend to grow it later is that we will create situations where people can be trained to react to the situation. So example, fire. How do you respond during a fire, during an accident, yung mga crowd and crisis management, ganyan. Yun yung balak naming gawin, siguro maybe in the next 2 years, magagawa na natin yan. But we're happy to be able to do this.
Oh, Miss Mary, and for sure, patok sa mga millennials yan. Pero paano naman ang response ng ating mga, oldies, na mga seafarers?
Yes.
Di ba sila pag-iiwanan dyan? Kumusta naman yung kanilang pag-accept sa ganyang mga technology sa inyong experience?
Alam mo, Lynn, natutuwa ako kasi alam mo naman dito sa ating industriya, for domestic sinasabi ko nga, ang isang issue sa amin ay ang mga seafarers natin, ang pangarap nila lagi mag-abroad because they make so much more money outside. So either we get the young ones, fresh graduates who have no experience or not a lot of experience, or the old ones or young ones who have gone abroad and then they have come back. So yeah, the age of our captains are like extreme, young and old. We're talking about 50s, 60s, 70s, even 70s. But they're really good and healthy, really good and healthy. So far, they're adopting our team because majority of our workforce are still young people. They're adopting. We have made it easy for the not so young ones to learn it. So we have a very strong culture of mentorship and coaching within our organization. So the experienced one mentor and coach the younger ones, and maybe these younger ones mentor and coach the older ones when it comes to digital. Kagaya ko, nagpapaturo ko sa mga anak ko when it comes to using my phone and whatever, high-tech things, I ask for their help. So, yeah, as we speak, ngayon, Lynn, may kasama akong mga young millennials dito, sila nagsiset up nitong technology para sa akin. So, we make it so easy, user-friendly. When we use technology, that's what we think about. Madali bang matutuhan? Makaka-adjust ba ang mga tao? Because it's really the way to go. Everybody should learn it because it's really the way to go. Look at this. Our meeting now, di ba? Dati face-to-face. Ngayon, ito na tayo. Zoom, digital. So it's really the way to go. And so far, our usage, it's picking up very well. Of course, it takes time. In our studies, from the experiences of interfering members abroad, when they introduced this platform way ahead of us, parang for them, BC Ferries of Canada took 4 years. From the time they introduced it to the time people adopted it and became used to it, and it became a culture for them, 4 years. 2 years pa lang naman kami, going 3rd year. So I'm confident that it will become a part of our culture very, very soon. So hopefully in the next 2 years. So my cycle is 2 courses a month. May bagong 2 courses a month. So kung ikaw ay nagtatrabaho sa FastCat, every month meron kang pag-aaralang bagong 2 months aside from yung mga dati na namin. So we're building up like a university online, FastCat Academy online.
But of course, ngayon meron tayong challenges kagaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, no? It's pandemic and we have protocols, no? So, sa tingin mo, paano mababalanse yung ating pag-address dito sa mga concerns na to, both government and private sector sa domestic shipping? Yung ating tuloy-tuloy sana na training pa rin ng ating mga kadete, especially dito sa mga domestic ships, kagaya ng mga barko nyo, ang gaganda pa naman. Sana ma-experience nila yung makapag-trabaho dyan, di ba?
Yeah. Alam mo, kaya nga, Lynn, sabi ko, kailangan magtulong-tulong tayo. So, ikaw, kasama ka dito, Marina, manning agencies, schools, sana magkaroon ng forum na magkausap-usap at talagang magkaroon ng firm action plan kung paano natin matutulungan itong mga kabataan natin, no? Kasi naririnig ko yung salitang academic freeze, no, sa several webinars na na-attendan ko na hinost ng mga iba-ibang maritime schools. Yun ang nangyayari daw ngayon, ang tawag nila academic freeze. Parang everybody stop moving. Ayaw magpadala ng mga kadete kasi natatakot. Even the schools, they're not pushing it because they can sense the fear of parents. And then of course, the cadets, they follow their parents. Siyempre, yung funding and then decision also would be their parents. So parang everybody's on a standstill. So we understand that during the first few months of the pandemic, but now it's here. Ito na yung reality natin. So are we still going to be frozen? Paano yung industriya? Ano? Paano itong pangangailangan ng global world? At of course, ito, wag na tayong lumayo, itong domestic ferry industry. Will it do us good in the long term if we stop at this point, or if we just take it easy and don't do anything? So I think as an industry, we should create awareness. We should talk, schools and the industry and, the several organizations like PISA or PAMI or PAM-PCI, ALMA. Maybe everybody should, band together and talk and create a serious action plan to address this issue of the industry. Synergize.
Yung academic freeze, hindi dapat sa shipping industry.
Hindi pwede kasi 'di ba kailangan talaga natin ng mga marino, tuloy-tuloy naman ang pangangailangan sa mga marino. 'Di ba sabi nga natin, no shipping, no shopping. So, pagka tumigil ang pagtakbo ng mga takbo ng barko, Dahil walang marino, paano na po ang mga shopping natin? Paano po ang food supply natin at mga factory, ang mga supply nila, maapektuhan po lahat yan. That's why nga, IMO has moved that seafarers be called key workers. And during our Women in Maritime board meeting last week, Lynn, napag-usapan nga na ang seafarers are considered essential workers. We were talking about this in relation to the vaccine rollout, diba? Yung mga prioritization nila. So, seafarers are essential workers. So, we cannot stop producing and we cannot waste more time. Because you think about it, kawawa yung mga magulang na nagpaaral sa mga anak, imbis na yung mga anak maging productive na sila at a certain point because they finished their schooling in 4 years because we provided them the cadetship program that they need to finish their course. Diba, that's good for them. Kung 4 years, productive na yung anak nila. Ngayon, dahil naaantala ang kanilang pag-graduate because hindi sila nakakasakay sa barko, hindi natutuloy ang kanilang cadetship, it is not going to do everyone good. Not good for them, not good for their family, not good for the school because the schools will be sanctioned by CHED if they don't fill up their carrying capacity. Diba? So it's not good for the industry if we don't produce seafarers. We know that there are challenges and there are threats in the industry. Papayag ba tayo na maunahan tayo ng ibang nasyon in providing manning in the seafaring industry? So, hindi po lingid sa ating kaalaman during conferences na napag-uusapan how other countries like Vietnam and Indonesia and their government putting in money in maritime education so that they become our competitors in this field. So, gusto po ba natin yun? Di ba? I always tell the young cadets the ERI story, Lynn. Yung ERI, yung International Rice Research Institute, because graduate ako ng University of the Philippines, Los Baños. So that's where ERI is. So we know that the Thailanders and the Vietnamese, they came to ERI to study growing rice. And now, we are importing rice from Thailand and Vietnam. Why? When they trained here. Diba? So napag-iwanan po tayo sa larangan na yan. So now I tell the young cadets who are training with us, payag ba kayo na maunahan na naman tayo ng ibang bansa? So if we don't put our act together, if we don't prioritize, if we don't collaborate and synergize, we lose out. Tayo na naman as a country, as a people ang mawawalan. So it's just one of my concern being a player in the industry. Kapag walang steady pipeline, aanhin mo ang bagong barko kung wala kang seafarer na magpapatakbo. Diba? Paano po mapagsisilbihan ng ating bayan? Paano maitatawid ang mga goods? Paano natin matutulungan ng mga farmers, diba, na nagtatanim tapos kailangan nilang dalhin ang kanilang mga ani dito sa Maynila, pero paano kung walang mga barkong kagaya ng FastCat na magdadala dito sa mga pamilihan. So that's the bigger effect, economic impact that it will do for us. And it's important that we think and look at the bigger picture because it's serious. Di ba? Minsan, lang tayo, parang, okay lang, nakalimutan na natin yung ERI na yon, nakalimutan natin, and then nabibisi tayo sa mga iringan or, thinking of anong ginawa niyang hindi maganda, and then we end up, having this bickering, and then who loses out in the industry, diba? So, kawawa din naman yung mga kadete na kapag hindi natin inayos. So, yeah, for us, what I'm saying is we're here, we're continuously moving. Sana po, magkaroon tayo ng concerted effort to, make things happen for our young people. Academic freeze is no! Hindi pwede!
Pero kumusta yung mga protocols na ipinatutupad sa mga domestic shipping, especially yung sa pag-train ng ating mga kadete, pag-akyat sa mga barko?
Well, it's a challenge nga kasi ang daming requirement, no? of course, we are bounded by IATF rules, so we follow all those protocols na social distancing, hand washing, alcohol provided, temperature check before boarding the boat. We know that borders are still closed, so travelers are still not allowed unless we have all those permits, official business, medical certificate. Ngayon, sa mga kadete, nire-require sila ng swab test before silang sumampa sa boat. So, what am I saying? Kung titingnan po natin sa mga ospital, di ba po, kasi may anak po akong doktor, kaya alam ko po ito. Di ba ang mga estudyanteng nagdo-doktor, exposed din sila sa ospital, nagjo-duty din sila, but they do the protocols. And kailangan yun, dahil imagine niyo kung yung mga estudyanteng doktor hindi pa practicing sa ospital, sino pong gagamot sa atin ngayon may mga COVID tayo, di ba? May COVID na pandemic. Okay, so what am I saying? Sana po ganun din ang pananaw natin dito sa maritime industry. We cannot stop. So whatever issue that is causing us to stop and not able to take, we should push and work together to make things happen. That's why, I'm reaching out also to people to say, hey, what are we doing? What can we do about this? Because this is such an industry problem. And if nobody moves, the industry will be affected. Parang I want to be proactive and tell people to, hey, come on, let's move because paano na lang kabataan and then paano na lang industriya. And time is of the essence. Sayang yung oras if we don't move. And I guess what I also want to say, Lynn, is having been invited to speak in various forums, both domestic and international, we have seen that we can really help and make a difference, no? I think the right way is mag-train sila domestic bago international. Kasi nangyayari ngayon, dahil nga wala silang tiwala sa domestic ferry industry, di ba? Parang domestic lang naman yan eh. There's this mindset na domestic lang naman yan. So ano nangyayari? May ibang mga eskwela talaga, they just going abroad. But how many slots are there? And you have to deal with MLC issues. Diba? So, bakit ganun yung mindset? Pero pwede naman dito, from domestic, pagalingin natin sila domestic, pagsilbihan ang domestic, and then, really train them well and be ready for the global world, maybe several years after their graduation and being, officers already. And this is also going to help solve the issue, no? Sa maraming forum ng maritime industry, they always say there is an impending shortage of maritime officers. And I'm sure you know that statistics show that we Filipinos daw are just parang rank and file. We don't aspire to be officers anymore. And I thought about it. I said, bakit nga ba? Because yung sweldo ng rating, happy na sila dun eh. Entry level abroad, what? $1,000 or $800, $1,000, $1,300. Happy na sila. They're good with that. But what are we saying? No, we aim for more for you. You can do more if you become an officer. We want to be a strong, competent, manning industry so that we keep our place. But at the same time, we do something for our country. Yung palalakasin din natin ng domestic industry. So hindi mindset na, ang galing ko sa labas, pero dito sa domestic, ito lang. Hindi, di ba? Magaling ako sa Pilipinas, magaling din ako sa abroad. And proud tayo kung ano meron tayo dito sa Pilipinas. Hindi natin ilalang na domestic lang. No, how we train is how the global world is expected to deliver. So that's what we do. That's the mindset I think that we should be teaching our young people and teaching our cadets. And I think, Lynn, talagang we can do it as a country, as a people. With all these brand new ships here, this at par with global standards, the global industry, we can do it. We can bring back the glory of the Philippines, and together as an industry, as a people, we can make it happen.
Thank you very much, Miss Mary Ann.
Happy to be here, Lynn. Thank you for having me.
The aim of Archipelago Philippine Ferries Corporation is to connect the islands of the Philippines. With it comes the responsibility to care for the environment and the Filipino. As APFC commits to pursue excellence by providing safe, fast, and convenient service, the organization takes pride in their corporate social responsibility initiatives. FastCat CSR efforts mirrors its passion. Extending care where help is needed.
Serbisyong may puso para sa bayan.
FastCat empowers the community. FastCat gets involved in maritime advocacies. FastCat cares for the environment. FastCat promotes health, wellness, and personal development for its employees. FastCat offers education to bring opportunities for future leaders and strengthens linkages with the academe. FastCat has finally connected the Philippine archipelago. But this is just the beginning. They are determined to do more and to share their progress with the Filipino. FastCat, serbisyong may puso para sa bayan.
See you again next Saturday, 8 o'clock in the evening, dito sa Maritime Viewpoints, Marino World Online. Ako si Lynn Bacani. Thank you. Salamat po.